Hello guys and welcome back to Some War in the East. Now I'm going to be playing another PBM, this time against Mick, and this is going to be a little bit different though, because we're going to be playing the Grand Campaign. Yes, all 224 turns of it. Well, if I last that long. Mick's a little bit more experienced than me, so we'll see how this goes. So the options, you know, fog of war and movement of fog of war on. We're not going to lock HQ supports. There is going to be random weather. It's going to be full blizzard effect, but however no Soviet combat bonus. And I'm going to be playing as the Soviets. So yes, Mick is going to have the first turn because he's going to be playing as the Germans. But I thought I'd just let you know this little update video, and I guess I'll see you in the first Soviet video. Bye. Hello guys and welcome back to Some War in the East, but this time the Grand Campaign. Just look how big this map is. But anyway, so Mike has played his first turn, and he's done very well. As you can see, we have many pockets of divisions that we need to extract as many of these troops as we can out of these pockets, and some of them, it's not going to end well. But anyway, let's have a look at this. Have a look at the losses. Yeah, we obviously lost more than he has. Air losses, especially 3,000 versus 50. Mainly fortified regions destroyed, which is good for us, and only 2 anti-air, 1 artillery, 1 anti-tank regiments have been destroyed. But anyway, so now I'm going to start in the north. I want well, the Finland's still not in the war yet, and you can see here there's a Finnish no attack line, which means I think they can cross over it. But if they do, they have a really low morale if they cross this line. Unless if the Germans take Leningrad, then this rule no longer applies. But anyway, they're still not in the war yet, so that this has not changed yet. But however, over here, now I'm going to try and get as many of these divisions out of this pocket as I can. And this fortified region cannot move, so I'm not going to move them. I'm going to use naval transport mode, and you have to look for these anchor symbols. That means you can put men onto transport ships and move them, and like you only can do it from these only from this tile. See this city over here, Mezrags, is also a coastal town, but it doesn't have the anchor symbol, so you can't like disembark here. But anyway, so I'm going to move this division over here. Good, wasn't intercepted by Germans, so we'll leave them there. Let's move both of these divisions. Let's see if we can move the rifle corps. No, just this division. What? No. Okay, let's move the airbase at least. We'll move the airbase over here. Get you off the ship. You refit and then move. No. No, you're not going to be able to move. Let's also move you to over here. This is an army. Just try and like move them like this. We'll move this headquarter unit over here off the ship. Move you down to dock. We need to move one of you. So the airbase off this tile. Move that 8th army away. Get off the ship. And we'll keep the rest of these men here because I can't move. Yeah, you can't move through other divisions onto ships. But anyway, also Riga is a very important city. it gives a huge defense modifier for our troops. It's a level 2 fort, and there's only one division in here, NKVD Rifle Division, and it's got 32 defense, which is more than Panzer's attack. So I want to move these two HQs out, move them over here. To move the air bases back a little bit. Don't want them too close to the front. And I want to move these two infantry divisions up by rail. And I can't move them directly into Rio because this Panzer division, as I said before, like blocks movements from blocks railway movement like a tile away from it is. So like its zone of control is like means I can't move it to this tile. Anyway, get these two off trains and try and get into the city. 66 defense is pretty good. With a division there. Where's your headquarters? The 27th Army. Oh, you're over here. Let's see if we can move you by train. Oh, damn. Oh, you're not going to make it. But anyway, that will hopefully slow them down a little bit. Lots of divisions, and also I should be next turn. I should be moving as much of this industry as I can. You don't actually have any industry. Riga's probably got industry. Nope, Riga does not have any industry. Skov doesn't even have any industry. That's Minsk probably does. Yep, Minsk has armaments production, but there's a rule on the first turn. You can't move any industry or heavy industry away, and I should be doing that next turn, but I can't do it this turn. But anyway, let's go back up. Need to move divisions towards the front. This first mechanized corps is going to be really helpful. I'm going to move it over here and try and hold them behind this river. This is a major river, so it should give us a good defensive value. Try and move the divisions. Oh. It's a mechanized corps as well. I'll move them into the forest just for better defense and move them there. Pskov, I'm going to move this rifle corps this behind Pskov. Move the rifle corps into Pskov. Just give it extra defense. I probably should probably put them there where the fort is, but anyway. There's more reinforcements behind the line. I should be moving up. I'm not. I don't think we can move this the northern front. Yeah, it's all 0, except for this division. It's part of northern front, but oh no, that's defense valley, not movement. So northern front's just can't move it. Northern front. You can. This division can move. Not really useful back here, but anyway. This air command, another air base, which I'm gonna move closer to Pskov. I move this air base closer up here. So when the finished attack. Just moving the units closer. And also, actually, before I move these air bases, I should. Where are the ones more? Is this morale? Yep. Okay, all these squadrons that are less than 20, I'm gonna send to the National Reserve. And I'm probably going to cut this out because it's just going to be me clicking through and seeing these units to reserve. And nothing really happening. Okay guys, now I have put most of the squadrons that are under 20 morale into the National Reserve, but I can't do it anymore. I'll probably put the maximum amounts into the National Reserve. However, we do have some squadrons that are over 50 in morale, and I'm going to definitely attach them to some of our frontline squadrons. Especially around, don't really know where to put them. I don't really know where most of the air bases are, but what I should be doing right now is probably doing a little bit of air recon. I'm gonna activate the AI to fly its missions, and we've probably lost quite a few planes. And actually, let's just report. No. Oh, that was a battle, but hopefully we did pretty well. So we have more of a general idea about what's happening now. We can see where most of the divisions are. There's a lot of air bases over here. Some air bases over here. Slovakian units in the rear. Hungarian units. Quite a few air bases down here. And we don't have many units up here. So, we don't even have air base on here. Here we go, there's one. I'm going to attach, good, it doesn't even have much units to attach to it. Are you fighter bomber? Good. I can attach a lot of fighter bombers to you. I'm going to attach these 3 units. Which will help, and they will come next turn. What else can I... looking for air bases. This is what level bombers. I'll send one level bomber here, tactical bomber. Quite a lot of the southern front is really has most of our divisions. The northern front doesn't, so maybe I should send more units, more paratroopers up this. Not paratroopers. I just saw them like, oh, paratroopers. No, send more of our airplanes up here. That's more tactical bombers. A lot of fighter bombers. More tactical. It's quite a big unit. What about this? Oh, this has got nothing. Let's sign most of the fighter bombers here then. There we go. I must have moved all the all of the airplanes from that. If I go OBB and base, no. Frozen, not frozen. Wall. Oh, can I? I need it. Trying to work out total. Does this mean that you have no units? No. Try to find an air base that, like, not. This is squadron. And that's how many units it has, right? Yeah. And I'm looking, but this is for squadrons. I need like an air command. There's some units in reserve. No, this is a command, like a base. So now we can hopefully look and see long range air command. Recon. Fighter. Oh. Oh, okay, we can send more of our squadrons to reserve now because we're taking most of those planes out, so it's like a rotation thing. So I may move most of the units out again, like the under 20 units if it'll total. Nope. Well, excuse me. That's why. Well, I'm gonna sort this out and just move these last few troops out. What, this one cannot be moved. Maybe it's frozen base or something. We could move the other ones. Right. Oh. I swore I saw it on like one of the squadrons that I clicked. Maybe I took it out. This can be sent to reserve. I'll attach another fighter bomber to this to compensate. Okay, guys. Now, I've assigned most of our reserve squadrons to the front line, and I've got most of the squadrons that are below 19 morale off the front, and now we're ready to continue on. But while we're still talking about air power, I'm just gonna bomb airfield, because at this stage of the war, like, all the Soviet aircraft are really obsolete, and there's basically not much use to them, basically. So I'm going to send them to try and destroy as many German airfields as possible. Oh, we lost 3 bombers. Oh, we're bombing the Finnish for some reason. I didn't even know we were at war with the Finnish. Are the Finnish at war with us? We can't move into them, so we bombed the Finnish airbase. So we've launched an attack on the Finns. Anyway, so we're continuing on in the north, and okay. So we've got these, another mechanized corps. Yeah, so attach the staff car. I'm gonna move. Is my forts turned on? Yeah. I'm gonna move these troops. Put you in refit. You're unready. I want to move more troops up. Let's move these paratroopers. It's 1-1. It's still 1-1. Okay, let's move. These troops closer to the front. Okay, it's gonna. I'm gonna move them over here, but there's probably like a panzer division or something over there, and I'm gonna move them to the rough area. Let's move you there. That gives me a 5 in defense, which is pretty good. Security division can stay there. These keep the mechanized corps there. Where's airbase? You refit. You also refit. There's a chain of forts along here, and I'm gonna fall back to them. Probably just condemn these guys to the deaths. Let's move into the forest, because still 1-1. It's not really good. Try and break out, possibly. Possibly not. I don't think these guys are going to be able to get through. Even though, nah, I don't think we're going to make it out. We can link up the 2 pockets though, which would be good. I want to get these men. Try and move them out. Maybe I should move this way. Move the troops this direction. Indirected. Oh, we lost 1 tank. Not good. Try and break out over here, but his infantry still got quite a long way to catch up. Move you back into the forest. At least we're kind of linked up the 2 pockets here. Yeah, and then that tank division's gone. That's 1-1, so let's try and just move into the forest. Now this big pocket over here, I want to try and help escape. I'm trying to escape down towards the marshes. As you can see, he's not really advancing too much. Like the north he's going up, and then the south he's going down, so these marshes are pretty okay. I'm gonna leave some infantry divisions to hold the borders, just to slow down his infantry's advance. And I'm gonna put you 2 in refit, even though it probably does nothing, but anyway. Let's try and break 3. Okay, good. We've connected now to friendly territory, which would help us. Hopefully help us get out of here. I try and like hold the flanks. Oh, come on. These fog of war rules, movement fog of war rules are really annoying, but anyway. Try and use on refits, definitely. So on you to refit. The 3 defense, that's White Woods Swamp, I guess. No, Swamp was pretty bad. Move you over here. Try and retreat this direction. No, in my direction. Ow, that hurt. A lot of indirection actually. Bombing our units. Can you stop? Please. Okay, let's move the men. Men and tanks. Oh good, we can get the airbase out. You know, they're gonna get bombs, but they still can get out. Luckier than some others in this place. Let's continue moving on. There's a motorized division. Kind of just slow it down from helping. I probably should have actually. Rifle corps. I'm gonna move over here. Oops, I didn't mean. What the artillery, anti-tank up really. Okay, but anyway. All these troops are gonna fall. But we're moving out. Put you troops on refit. And now I'm gonna try and solve the southern front. It's not looking good. The mountain troops can survive for the do really well in defense in the mountains. Oh boy. The line of panzers up here. Let's move this. Okay, we can. Try and hold, make a gap for our troops. Maybe I should have done it the opposite way. So okay, it's not technically it's supplied, but it's being supplied by our trucks because Panzer Division is cutting off our railway lines, which is not good. Let's link up with this HQ, Southwestern Front. Get the fighting passive units out. Oh my god, I'm clicking the wrong buttons and now they're gonna get indirected. Okay. Still making noobish mistakes in this game. Let's refit you and send you off into Louvre. There, retreat, refit, hold. What's the defense? 5, and that's close to the Louvre. Okay. I'm gonna try and hold this line here, at least slow him down from breaking through it. Let's move this. That's a very powerful tank division there. That's 7 nuts. That's 25 defense, which is pretty good. Oh, and this is pretty powerful as well. Let's move infantry division there. Put this in reserve. Here. 8 defense is better. Try and go for the rough terrain. 32 defense is really good, especially this early on. Let's move the airbase back, kind of into the forest area. I'm gonna try and move these divisions. This rifle corps is not meant to be here. I can't move him, he's routed. Yeah. Oops, and I moved the security division up. These misclicks. thank God that time it offered me a redo button because it knows how stupid I was. Okay, moving divisions back. New fullback. He's okay. Because they're gonna cut us off here. And I need to retreat. But I want to try and use like the forest here to my advantage. And also try and like protect the swamp. Because hopefully I'll be able to move most of my forces through the swamp. I don't want him cutting off. But then again, I don't think his main objective is up this way, so probably be a waste of time if he went up this way. Decision's too hard. I've got paratrooper core over here as well, which I'm going to use to reinforce the fronts. Over here. Okay, you off, you two up, you two. Go on, don't tell me everyone. What's on the first turn? To symbolize the Soviet the lack of preparedness of the Soviet war machine for war. Your rail capacity, even though it says 56,000, it's actually 23,000, 28,000. Sorry, it's cut in half. And I should be retreating, but I want to hold out as long as possible to let these troops go. But it's like, I'm just thinking, and yes. Definitely not going to be able to break through this. There's way too many Panzer units over there. Move you over here. That's 16 defense is pretty good. He might go down this way, but I doubt it. Still not really confident about this. Got some. I want to plug this hole because I do not want the Germans to break through here. I spend most of my units over there. Oh, this security division is still pretty weak. That across and then that down. There we go. It's only four still, so. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna do at the front lines. Now I'm gonna have to move troops up from the reserve and try and form a new front line, because when this falls apart. So yeah, it's gone down. He's linked up with the Romanians. But yeah, we've got lots of troops in the reserve that need to be moved up to the front to man these forts. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm definitely going to keep troops around here because he could launch a naval invasion of in this area, and I don't want him to do that. So it's like a glitch. It's like a tear. I should turn off industry. Keep those troops down there. Okay, but now these men. Okay. So this rifle corps with these troops. Let's move them here. Actually. Oh, well, I moved both of them there. Move one up. I was actually probably thinking, oh, maybe I should move them to the Romanian front because we've got gaps in our lines there. I'll probably move these troops up. And I don't. Is this decreasing? I think it is. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, that's them. 25th rifle corps, good. How can you move? Do we? No, we can't run out. Oh, you're locked. That's why. These men are locked. These men can move. Is there any purple reinforcements? That's rifle corps. You got 3 divisions. Where are they? Over here? What? Oh no, they're saying they're touched, and there's the blue. You look for blue. Oh. Let's move you over here. There. And this division also needs to be moved. Okay. Get off the train. Damn it, but you're off the train, come on. Oh, we're not gonna be able to move to the front. As annoying as... Move this unit here. This needs to be filled. Move this unit up. Come on, refits. There's not a paratrooper corps over here. I'll keep them there for now, and make them. I can retreat them to Odessa if they break through. Need more divisions closer to the front, especially along here. Okay, yeah, not Stavka division. Stavka corps. Come on. Why are we just like 1 movement point off? That's... Come on. Three, two, one. It costs 1 to get off. And it's... Oh, just not gonna be able to make it. I should probably send them back to hold the second line then. Nope. These locked with the second airborne corps. Good move. Oh, the Kharkov defense. Military logistics, actually, sorry. Nope, still can't plug the holes, which is really annoying me. Ah, Kiev is also gonna be another one. Okay. So this is actually going down. So now we have 44,000. And to move forward. I should take this up Z. He's locked. Western front. Let's move. This division, no, Minsk is a non-important one, and I want to hold it because it's got lots of factories in it, and I want to make sure they remain in my hands. Oh, this paratrooper corps can move up. Also want to retreat this. Oh my god. Why am I so incompetent sometimes? This blows my mind. The mechanized core over here, good. Move the tanks up. You can hold the line over here. We're actually forming somewhat of a line around Minsk. Let's retreat behind these forts. Our pocket is escaping that way, and I don't want to lose the tanks really. Let's move these troops. Okay, there we go. There we go. We made kind of a front line over here. It's ready to be broken by the Germans. And the marshes hopefully will protect us from German advances in that direction. North though is completely unprotected. There's nothing really stopping them. A few mechanized corps here and there, but we need more troops. Just looking at the big troop concentrations. These men. No, I don't want to really move them around Kiev, and especially want to hold this fort. This is level 3, and that's gonna be extremely important. Oh, here we go. These men can move. They could probably almost fill the gaps that we have here, which of the Romans are going to destroy us. It's just going to be annoying as when they do. You two off the trend. Now I'm going to move them closer to front, actually, over here. So let's move over here. Move first the railroad line, then we move over here. You can't do anything after that. Oh, you're on the train. That's there. Okay. Oops, moving the HQ up. Okay. Still doesn't look good enough. I'll keep them there. Because they're gonna continue or maintain the fort at least. I don't think that. Let's move that in there. Let's move this division down as well. You off the train and then support this Panzer division. Then move them closer down there. Okay. Do I feel comfortable leaving it there? No, not really. But I think that's gonna have to do. We use quite a lot of our rail capacity. Can actually no, the rails. Damn it! If we captured this, then yeah, that would be good. No, these are still trapped, and these can't get out. Okay. Okay. I think we moved most of our men up. I don't really know. I think I did. Well, I haven't played the campaign before, so I think I did a pretty good turn. But I don't know. And if any of you guys have actually played the campaign, can you please like give me some tips, because I'm still relatively a noob to this. This is a whole entire different kettle of fish, as the expression goes. But anyway, also let's have a look at the info screens. Reinforcements. Now, one thing about the reinforcements you're gonna get is you're gonna get a lot of reinforcements, and you're gonna lose a lot of these men. There we go. Alright, especially in the early turns. Alright, you're gonna get most of them from Siberia and all that. So next time we're gonna get a few rifle divisions, and if we go to Kiev, let's go here. By pressing Shift B, right, we can create some of our own units. We only have 50 admin points, and we can create rifle and cavalry divisions. But I wouldn't recommend making these two just yet, because you're gonna be getting lots of reinforcements from Siberia, so you don't really need those men. This is Urals military district all the way over there. But anyway, so I'm going to be mainly creating support units, which I don't know. Oh, that's not Urban X. Let's go to Kiev. AT artillery brigade would be pretty useful. And well, maybe I should just create a. We'll wait until the next turn. But I'm gonna before I create any divisions, but I'm gonna create a Kursk. I'm gonna make a AT brigade. There it is, gonna be constructed. So yeah, we're gonna be getting all of these. Now I forgot to have a look at the event log. Let's have a look at that. Obviously, a lot of units isolated. The 8th Army is unfrozen. There's going to be a lot of renaming. 2 border regiments were disbanded. And some air groups already been moved to National Reserve. Lots of vehicles, upgrades. And none of our population's migrated, but anyway. Air Dokkan I'm not going to touch because I have no idea what was the correct setup. This is going to be extremely important because I've also set this campaign to be on random weather, which hopefully we may get some mud during these turns, especially in the central Soviet zone. That would be so good, but yeah, that's wishful thinking. Also, one other thing, big difference between campaign and scenarios. Scenarios, you had objectives to get, like cities and inflict casualties. And in the campaign, right, instead of that, there's victory points, right? There's still victory points, but it's a little bit different. So, the Axis automatically win, right? If they have 290 victory points. Right now, they're on 150. Right, and if they reach the end of the game, right now they will get a minor victory. And I would lose. But anyway, if I get to Berlin, right, capture Berlin, and there's only 30 or less VPs. I think that's for the Germans. If they have 30 or less VPs and we capture Berlin, that's a Soviet minor victory for us. We get major victories if they have less than 39, and we get decisive victory if we get. They also have less than 39, but we get it before 1945, and that's if you get in beginning of 1945, and that's the end of 1945. But anyway, and it's a draw if none of these conditions are met. So that's what we're trying to aim for. I'm not sure if there's no objectives when I turn on objectives, victory locations. I do believe cities count, but it's mainly inflicting casualties and getting the major ones like Minsk and Leningrad, Stalingrad, and all of them. Also, another thing that's extremely important: these 3 cities down here have a huge amount of industry in them, and I should be moving them next turn. And Dnipropetrovsk also has a lot, and you should be moving the ones closest, the industry that's closest to the front line first, and the ones towards the rear last, and all that. But anyway, we'll get to that when that comes. General overview: Germans 3 million, Romanians 700,000, Hungarians 400,000, Italians 22,005. No, not 2,000. 200,000, and they're probably all over there in Yugoslavia. Finland, 350,000. Slovakia, no less than 10. Oh no, 80,000. Sorry, I read that as 8,000. We have 4 million men, 441,000 artillery pieces, 18,000 tanks, of which they'll probably be useless against the Germans. But anyway, we have probably a few KB1s and T-34s, and we have quite a few planes. but none of them as good as the gems. And he sent half of his, oh well, a third, sorry, of his air force to the National Reserve already, which is pretty interesting. We technically still outnumber him, and we lost 3,000 planes, which is really weird. I don't want him pushing down here. If he takes Grommel and then he moves up here and takes Chernigov, it would be a big disaster for me because I'm trying to get these troops out through the marshes. So this area is pretty strong. I think we can hold him, maybe, probably. I don't know. I'm betting all my hopes on Riga. He gets distracted with Riga, because there's literally nothing. Pskov is probably what I'm aiming for. And I have a few like divisions in the way, but Pskov, I should put more troops in Pskov. I want to move this. I'm going to move this division into Pskov. Oh, security division leave. Division hold. Oh my! Did I screw up? I think I screwed up. Oh well. 14 defense now. Hopefully they won't be able to break through. But anyway, I'm not sure why I really sent these men out here. Just to annoy him. Hopefully. I'm probably making so many newbie mistakes. It's not even funny. Moscow right now has been defended by HQs. And the odd tank division here, but anyway. Minsk is doing really well. I think Minsk is going to do well. And I think we're going okay in the south, except towards the Romanian border. But, anyway, yes. I think I'm going to end my turn here. We'll get talk about the production next turn when we start moving factories. And, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna end my turn. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any tips, because I'm totally new to this, I'd be much appreciated. But anyway, I'd be much appreciated. The comments would be much appreciated. But anyway, I'm gonna end my turn. See you guys.